Bruno, the large brown bear with thick fur and kind eyes, lumbered through the moonlit forest beside his best friend, Rocky, a small, scruffy brown and white dog with perked ears. The two unlikely companions loved their nightly strolls, enjoying the cool breeze and the soft rustling of leaves under their paws. The silver glow of the moon bathed the forest in an ethereal light, making everything look magical. As they made their way through the woods, a sudden, loud explosion shook the ground beneath them. Bruno stopped in his tracks, his ears twitching. Rocky let out a sharp bark, his tail stiffening. Looking up, they saw a small aircraft spiraling down, smoke trailing from its engine. The aircraft disappeared beyond the mountain ridge, and moments later, a fiery glow lit up the distant peaks. Bruno and Rocky exchanged a glance. Without hesitation, they dashed toward the mountain. Bruno's powerful strides covered the ground quickly, while Rocky darted through the underbrush with agility. As they reached the crash site, they noticed something unusual. Dangling from the tall branches of an ancient oak tree was a man, suspended by a parachute. The man struggled to free himself, his arms flailing. "Help! Somebody help me!" he shouted. Bruno and Rocky approached cautiously, but before they could figure out how to assist the stranded man, a low growl echoed through the trees. Emerging from the shadows was a sleek, muscular leopard, its golden eyes locked onto the helpless man. The predator crouched low, preparing to pounce. Rocky immediately sprang into action. He darted forward, barking furiously, his small frame trembling with determination. The leopard hissed, baring its sharp teeth, but Rocky refused to back down. Bruno, seeing his friend's bravery, let out a deep, rumbling roar that shook the trees. He reared onto his hind legs, making himself look even larger. The leopard hesitated, eyeing the formidable bear warily. Bruno took a powerful step forward, growling menacingly. Rocky, emboldened by his friend's presence, lunged at the leopard from behind and bit him on the back. The startled predator yelped and bolted into the darkness, disappearing into the dense foliage. With the danger gone, Bruno and Rocky turned their attention back to the man. He had watched the whole encounter with wide, astonished eyes. "I can't believe it," he murmured. "You two saved my life." Bruno let out a soft grunt and Rocky wagged his tail. The man fumbled with the straps of his parachute, trying to free himself, but he was still tangled in the branches. Bruno walked up to the tree and leaned against it, shaking it gently with his massive paws. The movement loosened the man's parachute enough for him to slip down, landing safely on a lower branch before climbing to the ground. "Thank you," he said, patting Rocky's head gratefully. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small radio. "This is Captain Daniel Carter. I've crashed in the northern forest, but I'm safe. Send a rescue team." The radio crackled, and a voice responded, "Hold tight, Captain. A helicopter is en route." Within minutes, the distant sound of helicopter blades filled the air. A spotlight cut through the darkness, illuminating the crash site. The rescue team descended on ropes, securing Captain Carter before hoisting him up to safety. Before leaving, the captain looked down at his unusual rescuers. "I'll never forget you two," he said with a smile. "You're real heroes." Rocky barked happily, and Bruno let out a contented huff. As the helicopter disappeared into the night sky, the bear and the dog turned toward home, knowing they had done something truly special. Together, they walked back into the moonlit forest, their bond stronger than ever.